So we are finally to CSS3, which has got transformations and animations and all of that fun stuff that you guys have been waiting for. So in the lecture demo, I do go through a little background on CSS3. And when it first came out, we did have to prefix all of the commands with WebKit, Moz, MS, because the web browsers didn't recognize CSS3 yet. That is not a problem anymore, so you really don't have to worry about that, but you could see older pages with that code in it. So as you go through here, commands that we've already looked at, I label review. And then as always, there are some interactive links so you can go out and practice, which I definitely recommend because that helps you learn. So definitely go through here. And then you're going to want to work on the textbook assignment, which gives you practice using a wide variety of the CSS3 commands. And there are some files that I'm going to want you to download. And if you download, make sure you don't use Microsoft Edge, because that sometimes will change the file. So use a different browser for downloading. And then as you go through, the code that we're using is kind of explained. And quite often I'll highlight in boldface what it is that you need to actually change. So you're just going to kind of work your way through this and learn how to use the different commands. And then the lab assignment basically involves adding animation to 2 of your existing pages. You're going to add some animation to your Flexbox page and also to your form. Now, as I go through here, I will say add animation to make the boxes in your Flexbox rock when you point at them. So, and I explain how you do this. So this is the effect. Now I know some of you were super excited about CSS3. So if you would like to do something else, some other type of animation to those boxes, I do not have a problem with you doing your own thing. Okay, so if you're feeling creative and you want to explore some of these different commands, by all means, you do not have to make them rock. Okay, so you can feel free to explore and play with those commands because they are a lot of fun to use. Okay, so first part of this is going to be changing your Flexbox page. And then the second part is going to be changing your form. So for your form, what I envision is having the content slide across the browser window, having the buttons at the bottom rotate and spin and get larger. And I will show you what that looks like because the instructions and the code are for those changes. Okay, so things kind of slide across and then they spin and get bigger. Okay, and if you would prefer to do something else, that is perfectly fine. Okay, I've provided the code and instructions to make it do the sliding, to make those buttons rotate and get bigger. But if you want to explore and come up with your own thing for your form, that is perfectly fine. Okay, I do not have a problem with creativity. In fact, I like it. So if you want to deviate, that is okay. All right, so you do need to animate your form. You do need to animate the Flexbox model. Okay, and then you are going to create, in part 2, a page highlighting transitions, transformations, and animation. And for this, you are going to need to key it in like this. Okay, so this is what you're going to key in. You're going to end up with these turquoise balls, and one of them will change when you point at it. The other one is on a delayed animation, okay? And the other one will start automatic. So this kind of explains what will happen with the animation. And so the third one, you're going to kind of create as is. Then you're going to create a new page with resizable text boxes and images. Okay, and this is the code you're going to use to create that. Okay, and once you're done, as always, you need to link the exercises into your assignment page. Okay, so that's pretty much what you're going to be working on this week. I do want you to have fun with it. So in the lab assignment for part 1, the Flexbox and your form, feel free to explore and use whatever animation you like. For parts 2 and 3, you are going to have to use the animation as it's shown. Okay, and if you have any questions or problems, please let me know.